Today on the Guitar Slinger Hockey channel, we got a long-term review of the BladeTech hockey stick, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a bit of a long-term review on the new BladeTech hockey stick. And long-term equates to about 10 hours of ice time that I've had with this hockey stick. But first and foremost, I want to kind of talk about my relationship that I have with BladeTech. So I have been using BladeTech steel for a really long time now, and I liked it so much that I actually reached out to a friend who knows some folks over at the company there in BladeTech and was able to get a sponsorship worked out where BladeTech sent some steel to Benny's Skate Sharpening in Pennsylvania, who is a second sponsor. So shout out to both BladeTech and Benny's, who provided profile steel to me so I could use them to make a profiling video with Justin from the Beer League Bum Hockey Reviews channel a while ago. Some of you probably saw that video. So I basically reached out to them and was like, hey, love the steel, want to try to do something, and we worked it out that way. So when I saw them, BladeTech come out with a new stick, I was definitely intrigued by that, although I am admittedly a little bit of a skeptic when it comes to non-brand name sticks. Just haven't really had any good luck, I don't think, with sticks that are just not your basic Bauer, CCM, Warrior, that sort of thing. So I was interested, though. I was also a little frustrated with the durability stuff that I've been dealing with sticks over the last year, specifically blades. You know, Bauer, CCM, you know, True, they've been letting me down. So, yeah, I wanted to try something different. So the way this worked out, I reached out to BladeTech and said, hey, I want to demo your stick as well as make a review on it. Would you be willing to send one out? And the way it worked out is I paid my own money for it, but they did provide me with a pretty decent discount on it. So that's the relationship. Anyways, that out of the way now. So, but shout out to BladeTech. They're a great company. Whether you like their sticks or the steel or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're cool guys. In this video, I will go over the performance of the stick. I'll tell you what kind of stick it is, maybe who it's good for. There's probably maybe two nitpicky cons about the stick that I'll go over. But you know, we'll get into all that stuff. So stick around and let's get into it now. Okay, so let's start off with some of the basic specifications of the stick here. You know what? So it's just got your basic straight sidewalls. It's got rounded corners on it, and it is a low kick stick. Now, this is what the hosel area looks like. Guys, it's just a Bauer Hyperlite 2. But it's got a, you know, obviously the, so yes, low kick stick. They obviously don't have the patent on the hosel, so they can't put an elliptical hosel on the shaft here. So that's why it's kind of like a little bit funky looking down in the hosel area. And you know, that's kind of the obvious difference here. But regarding shaft feel, balance, kick point, it's, you know, BladeTech told me that it is basically a Bauer Vapor. They're modeling it after that. So, you know, that's what you can expect. This does not feel like a CCM trigger or a Sherwood wrecker, anything like that. And you can kind of see let's see if I can not hit my ceiling here. The blade it's got the same texture that you might see on really any stick here, but this is very Bauer-esque in what it looks like and how it feels. It's got a really nice grip to it. The shaft is very grippy. From what I can recall about my last Bauer stick, the Proto, this is a bit grippier, maybe even significantly grippier than what you would have on the Proto. So it's perfect. It's enough for even when your hands get wet and kind of slimy after you've been playing for a while. Regarding the weight, I think they say that it's about 400 grams, which is heavy if you're a wuss. But it does feel lighter than that to me. It's very well balanced. I typically like sticks that are around 385 to 395 grams. So it's not really. I don't notice any difference, but it's like it feels like a really good weight. It doesn't feel like you're gonna snap it because it's there's nothing to it. It definitely feels lighter than it states for its weight. So that's really good. Like I said, the balance on it is surprisingly good, to be honest with you. What else can I say about this stick? It has the blade feel on it. Like I said, it's very Bauer-esque, specifically the Hyperlite 2. I did use, I have had an opportunity to use Justin's Hyperlite 2. To me, the blade feels almost exactly the same, but there has to be a difference in here somehow. But that's kind of how I would describe it. It feels just like a Hyperlite 2. I got mine in a 77 flex P90 TM curve. It does feel like a 77 flex, maybe a 75 flex. I feel like it might have felt a little softer, a little whippier than the 77 flex Hyperlite, but I would have to A/B them right next to each other, and I didn't have that ability to do that. When you order the stick, they're going to give you they're going to print your name and number on it if you want, and you put whatever you want on there. And in fact, let me lead this into a little bit of a nitpick right now. If you do order this stick and you have your name and number put on it, typically speaking, this adhesive sticker is going to come and it's going to be down here below the flex and the curve. Here's the issue with that. This could be just a me thing, but this sticker right here is extremely slippery, and based upon where they're putting the name and the number, it's actually right where my lower hand goes, and it actually significantly reduces the grip that I have on the shaft. So I actually just peeled it off and stuck it up here. Situation solved. So that's really all there was to it. This stick actually has the ability to, I would say it's excelling from a performance standpoint here, transition into performance a little bit. This stick actually has a really good wrist shot and a surprisingly decent slap shot. I'm always surprised when a low kick stick has a good slap shot. This one definitely does. It can get away from you if you're not careful. It can go high above the net as well. I've been finding this about myself, that with low kick sticks, I tend to miss the net high more than I do with mid kick. Somebody will tell me that's obvious, but not obvious to me. So, anyways, that is the deal, though. It's got a great slap shot. Great, I don't know, relative, but I did throw some video in here of me taking some slap shots as well as some wrist shots. They felt easy enough to take when I was shooting them, so you guys can be the judge of that. I'm sure, like I've said, everybody that's watching this is a better hockey player than I am. But that's pretty much it, though. I would say that it's got everything you need in a stick. I haven't noticed that it really sucks at anything, and I've been very pleasantly surprised about the performance. In fact, I would say that I would take this stick any day over a Bauer Hyperlite 2. Any day. It's just more of a well-rounded stick. The The release is better. It's weird because even though it doesn't feel like a CCM trigger at all, the trigger to me really releases wrist shots very easily, and the BladeTech stick releases wrist shots really easy. However, the rest of the feel is definitely that Hyperlight 2. So basically, we're looking at a Hyperlight 2, but more durable, and not anywhere close to the price, which is awesome. So speaking of the price, let me tell you about a couple of other things that you'll probably want to know. So if you go on to BladeTech's website, which I've linked it in the description, so you can head over there and pick one of the sticks up, it's about $150. And the cool part is they can have it shipped to you in 2 business days. I thought actually, when I got the stick, I was actually surprised because Pure Hockey's not getting you a stick that fast when you order it. Ice Warehouse is not getting you a stick that fast. As far as if you have to order a hockey stick from somebody, you're just not getting it as fast as this. I thought that BladeTech had actually done expedited shipping or something, but one of the things they wanted me to note is that 2 business days and you can have a hockey stick from BladeTech if you order it off their website, which I thought was pretty cool. Regarding warranty, no warranty. So the thing that we need to highlight about this is if we think about a top-end stick like a Bauer Hyperlight 2, that's about $350, $360 stick, but you get like a 30-day warranty, which my guess is you will absolutely use that warranty based upon how fragile that stick is. I've already found that this BladeTech stick is more durable than a lot of sticks that I've used so far this year. So, but nevertheless, if you do break this stick, the thought process is buy 2, buy 3 of these BladeTech sticks, and you're probably going to get more lifetime out of these couple of BladeTech sticks than you would if you were to order, 1 or 2 of the Bauer sticks, so to speak. So the warranty is basically you buying a couple of BladeTech sticks. So that's what you should know about it. And yes, I do believe that's worth it in this particular case because of how good the sticks perform and how long it's lasted so far. So those are a couple of things that you should know about it. Regarding the specifications that you can order, you saw that I got the P90TM curve. I think it's really cool that they offer that. Usually non-big name companies like Bauer and CCM, they're going to just give you a couple of curves to choose. They're going to give you the P88, the P28, and a P92, some version of that. I think it's cool that they are BladeTech's offering that 4th choice as the P90TM. So that gives you a little something else if you want it. Okay, so I did want to add one more thing about the BladeTech stick as it compares to the ProStockHockeySticks.com. We're not talking about Pro Stock sticks. We're not talking about Pro Stock sticks that we can buy from the website called ProStockHockey.com. We're talking about ProStockHockeySticks.com. You've seen Justin do some reviews on it. They're really cool sticks. I've tried them out before. I thought they were really neat. I wanted to provide a little bit of a comparison real quick about those sticks compared to the BladeTech. So I do think personally that if I was going to be choosing one of those 2 sticks, I would choose the BladeTech over the ProStockHockeySticks.com. Here's why. So I personally really like both companies. The thing that is a big deal for me is ease of access. And right now, as I mentioned earlier, you can just go on BladeTech's site and click the buy button on whatever you want. 2 business days later, stick shows up. And you got your basic 4 standard curves that you can choose from, flexes and all that good stuff. Do you have a lot more options, a lot neater options when it comes to curves and flexes, textures, colors, all that stuff with ProStockHockeySticks.com, 100%. Are the sticks that much more? Nope, they're about $200. But the problem that I'm having with them is they are a little bit tricky to order, in my experience, and I'm sure somebody will come in and tell me, no, I'm a knucklehead and I've been doing it wrong, which is probably true. But that's one of the reasons why I haven't chosen to go out and buy one, as much as I do like those sticks. Sounds like they are durable sticks, but again, from the standpoint of performance, at least with the Pro Stock hockey sticks that I've tried, I tried the mid kick red line and the low kick red line. The BladeTech stick definitely outperformed both of those sticks, in my opinion. So I know that there were some newer ones that Justin did a review on later on that sounded like they were really cool. But that's my thoughts on it. I think if I had access to the ProStockHockeySticks.com and I was able to do an AB, that might change my mind. But at this point, my money's going to BladeTech for now. So just thought I'd add that because somebody might ask me the comparison. So there you have it. Overall, I am super impressed with this stick. I think that until something else comes out, this is probably my go-to stick. And I got, like I said, I got Proto R. I've got a little something else that I'm going to do a video on soon. I've already filmed part of it. It's a little teaser there. It'll be out of left field a little bit, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Got the CCM sticks. It's just right now, the BladeTech is the one I want to use. I'm scoring goals with it. It passes well. The puck feel is good, and the price is right. So I don't know what else to say about it. So I will give you the second and final con about this stick. And it could have to do with the hosel on it. So I was playing a pickup game a couple of weeks back, and it's a higher level skate. So I had an opportunity to take a shot on net, but I didn't have too much time. I believe I actually overloaded the kick point to the point where it kind of like bent completely back, and puck just slipped under the heel. Like, I was surprised about that. I don't know if that was that's going to happen to you on this one. It happened to me like a few times on the same shift to the point where people were asking me what was wrong with me. And I had it actually happen in front of somebody on the other team. And he actually asked me while we were on ice, like, what the heck just happened to your stick right there? As he saw it flex too. So I haven't ever been able to reproduce it before that or since then. I thought for sure the blade was toast because that's just been my luck over the last year. But yeah, it's fine. It seems fine, and I've used it since and haven't had any issues with it. So that could be just the fact that they have to do something different for the hosel, whereas like an elliptical shaped hosel probably does, keep the blade, square to the net a little bit better. But who knows? But those are, like I said, just that, and the fact that maybe the name bar needs to be up here instead of where it comes down there. That's it. I say go buy these sticks and have fun with them. Buy a bushel of them and use them till they break. Plus, it's in black with a little bit of chrome and red. Who doesn't like a black hockey stick? I mean, you don't have any of these weird colors that Warrior used to put on their sticks or anything like that. Just clean. You know what I mean? Because that is the most important, is looking clean. And also smelling clean, which is not great if you're a hockey player and you store your stuff in the bag of the trunk of your 81 beige Dodge Omni. But I digress. Okay, so that is the BladeTech hockey stick. I think there's probably nothing else to say about it, but I'm going to roll in some video footage of me taking some shots with it, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so at the time of filming this video, I've already logged a fair amount of hours with the BladeTech hockey stick. But during this video, I just wanted to give you guys some examples of what it looks like to shoot this stick, and then I will give you a little bit of a feedback and review of what I think about it, the pros and the cons, and we'll go from there.
Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah, let's go! So cool.
Okay, so there you have it. Saw me take a few shots with the BladeTech. Never entirely sure how valuable that footage is of watching somebody else take shots, since everybody shoots the puck so differently, but you know, you can grain of salt it and do whatever you want with that information. So if you are interested in picking up one of these sticks, I left the link in the description, so you can go check that out and try one. I hope you do, and if you do end up going to pick one up, let me know how you like it. And if you have general questions about this the stick or anything else, leave them in the comments. I will get back to you. And other than that, thanks for everybody watching, and we will catch you in the next video.